All right, we're gonna watch Fuha's Honkai Chronicles because apparently the official Honkai Impact Third site on YouTube, their playlist does not have all of it. Again, of course, they didn't update it properly, and I missed Durandal and Fuha. So for all of you guys in the comments that let me know that I missed these two, I appreciate the comments. A lot of you guys comment that I missed it. And apparently, this is your favorites. A lot of you guys. And Elysium Realm, I think this is it. It says Elysium Realm in a nutshell. It seems like the same format as Honkai Chronicles. So I'm gonna check these out. I'm gonna post them all separately. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, Fuha's. Let's watch hers first.
Greetings, captains. Welcome back to the Honkai Operation
Wait, where's the other guy? Bring him back. I like this voice better.
Center. As time flows forward, Fuhua has shaped the history under different names and identities. The 8th Hersher, who calls herself Fuhua, has now appeared before
She was the 8th
But
Hersher?
who is she really?
Okay.
What has Fuhua undergone in 50,000 years?
50,000?
Let's take a closer look at the long and solitary life of a warrior.
What the fuck?
Fuhua was born in the lower district of a previous era metropolis. She grew up practicing martial arts after her father and lived a disciplined life. Due to her humble origin, plain appearance, and straight, reserved personality, Fuhua was a loner when she studied in Sapphire. Only until she saved a classmate
that
during
was
a zombie
Fuhua.
attack did she gain the acceptance of
Wait, isn't that the girl that's in AFO? The one that kind of looks similar to March 7th? I forgot her name.
those around her and learn to warm up to people. But just when she was beginning to envision a bright future,
the music in these are so
fate
good.
forced her on a path that she had never imagined.
The
The
Honkai?
Honkai Impact tore what she knew apart. The city was burned to the ground, and her family and friends were
Was
killed.
this the same city that May was
Fuhua
from?
fled and was saved by Moss Squad 5 leader
Carol,
Himiko.
yeah.
In a world where one could not survive alone, Fuhua could no longer afford to dream and was only left with the mission to eliminate Honkai.
Oh,
Fuhua
shit.
joined Moth as a soldier, but she was still too weak to save anything. Cities fell. Billions of lives perished. Her savior, Himiko, died in the hands of her comrades after transforming into a Hersher.
Wait, what do you mean? How many times did Himiko die? What do you mean Himiko died?
Her savior, to save anything. Cities fell. Billions of lives perished. Her savior, Himiko, died in the hands of her
How many
comrades
versions
after
of Himiko
transforming
died,
into a
bruh?
Hersher. She only had the
Oh
passion
no,
to
this
defeat.
gets me so worried for Star Rail Himiko. I'm protecting her at all costs. I swear. Even if I have to sacrifice somebody else.
Honkai, not the power to realize it. In the face of an overwhelming enemy, was running away the best thing she could do? Fuhua did not accept her fate. Burning with a grudge against her fate, Fuhua was reborn after challenging death. In an experiment that was deemed lethal, Ikor miraculously fused with her and transformed her into a
Ikor?
mantis. And
What
user
the
of
fuck? She
key of
turned into
domination,
Bahamut.
as well as Fan Huang down. The mantis brought home one victory after another, until the final Hersher descended. Humanity stood no chance in the decisive war. The few that survived forfeited their
Dude,
civilization.
this looks
They put
like
them-
this looks like the scene from Fate Unlimited Blade Works. When they were fighting each other. I forget, it starts with an E. I forget his name. When he was fighting his future self. That's what this looks like. And then they fought
forfeited
Gilgamesh
their
here.
civilization. They put themselves into cryogenic
I am
sleep
the
so they
bone
can
of
start
my
anew when
sword,
the time
you know?
arrives. And so Fuhua's story enters the next chapter. After 10 millennia of sleep, Fuhua was awakened
10 millennia? Isn't millennia like a fucking 10,000 years?
as the executor of Project Ember, whose mission was to guide
Archer and Emiya, yeah. Which Emiya is Archer.
the people of the new era in developing their civilization and resisting Honkai. Fuhua was not alone in this. She was surrounded by lifelong friends who genuinely cared for her and wanted her
Is Shenhe from Genshin like designed after Fuha? Because she kind of looks like her a little bit.
to take back her life. Yet she lost all of them in a Judgment Class Honkai disaster. Fuhua became alone again. As a mantis, she is immortal.
Oh, she's
As the user
immortal.
of Fan Huang down, her memories last forever. In Fuhua's near everlasting life, as fleeting as her interpersonal encounters may be, the inevitable parting that ensued would still scar her for life.
Oh, that's so sad, man. Like, everyone thinks immortality would be such a great
With her
thing
last friend
until you realize that like everyone that you know and love is literally going to die, and you're gonna have to watch them die, and you're gonna stay the same age. You're never gonna die. You're never gonna get sick. Everyone that you know and love is gonna die before you. It's such a sad existence. My God.
the inevitable
What game is this? Honkai Impact 3rd.
partying that ensued would still scar her for life. With her last friend gone, Fu Hua closed off her heart. She secluded herself from the earthly world.
Wow, I really love her design. Oh my God. Is this one of her versions in the game? Holy shit.
Carried on the mission of eliminating Honkai like the programmed robot. No mercy for the corrupted became her sole code of
It
conduct.
is? Oh my God.
She only cared
Does
for
she
the
use the
mortal's
umbrella as a
corruption,
weapon?
not their lives. In 1458 AD, Fu Hua founded the school of Taishuan at Mount Taishuan, Shenzhou. It was to
Shenzhou.
safeguard Shenzhou and cleanse the world of Honkai.
The same Xianzhou in Zhanzhou in fucking Honkai Star Rail? That same one? Xianzhou? Jing Yuan says that when he's fighting his master.
The school of Taishuan, which only had 7 disciples, dominated the martial arts world with the edge of Taishuan, a secret sword fighting style that could channel Honkai energy.
Oh,
to the ordinary
shit,
people,
that's
Fu
cool.
Hua was as untouchable as a celestial, and hence was named Phoenix.
Oh, she was named Phoenix.
In 1475 AD, on the Kipchak steppes in Central
China of
Asia,
Honkai Impact. Oh, okay.
Fu Hua single-handedly trounced Chickasaw.
Which makes sense because I thought Xianzhou was literally like the China of Honkai Star Rail. Like, you know how Genshin has multiple areas that look like different continents or countries. And I think France, it's supposed to be Paris or France. The one that has the oh, I already forgot, Bega something, whatever the fuck it's called. Bellabog, whatever. I think it's supposed to be like Paris or France.
elite forces and their strongest Valkyrie, Kalin Kaslana.
Wait, what? Wait, so there was a Kalin Kaslana in the previous area? In a previous era? Wait, so how long? Wait, so that means Siegfried was alive for a long time, and his daughter. How long do these motherfuckers live? What is their average lifespan?
Steppes in Central Asia, Fu Hua single-handedly trounced Chiksaw's elite forces and their strongest Valkyrie, Kalin Kaslana. This battle also led Fu Hua's first encounter
Oh, this is
with
the
Auto
current era.
Apocalypse,
Wait, that's Kalin. Is it not? It is. Okay, an auto. Okay.
her lifelong rival. In the next year, for reasons unknown,
How's Teresa?
her 7 disciples mutinied and razed Mount Taishuan to the ground. Fu Hua was grievously injured, having lost her full power and immortality.
Wait,
Fu
what?
Hua temporarily withdrew from the world. Since she could not protect Shenzhou in a powerless state, she made a pact with Otto. Fu Hua joined Chickasaw and worked for Otto. In return, Otto pledged to watch over Shenzhou in her stead. In 2000 AD,
I remember
the
that they
second
talk about it in
Honkai
Otto's
eruption
thing.
brought total destruction. It was later known as the most devastating Honkai disaster of the
Wait, so is Fuha a part of Siren? Is that how Kiana had like a part of Fuha and Siren inside of her? No? Okay, I'm wrong.
current era. In a few days, multiple major cities were destroyed, resulting in millions of casualties. In this war, Chickasaw and the anti-entropy fought back
that
in
scene
full
is so epic.
force. Fu Hua was dispatched to subdue the Herschers as a Chickasaw Valkyrie. In Fu Hua's long life, she has never ceased rethinking what fighting means, so she may one day
Those
slay
all
all
versions of
Herschers
her? Oh
and
my
eliminate
God.
Honkai. By then, she had found the way of defeating a Herrscher. With unparalleled combat experience and Feng Huang Down's power,
Dude.
Fu Hua overwhelmed the pseudo-Herrscher of fire and
She looks
temporarily
cool as
suppressed
fuck.
the second Herrscher who possessed 6 Herrscher cores. Yet even with such
6 Herrscher cores? She defeated someone that had 6 Herrscher cores? The fuck?
nigh immeasurable power, she could not defeat the second Herrscher, who was under the protection of the will of Honkai. At the critical moment, Fu Hua sacrificed Feng Huang Down and her memories to activate Feng Huang Down's first power, Taishuan Eminence. It severely wounded the second Herrscher and cut off her connection with the will of Honkai, creating an opening for humanity to turn the tables. Fighting this war cost Fu Hua her memories and most of her power.
Oh, she lost
Over
her
a
memories.
decade later, Fu Hua enrolled at St. Freya as an undercover agent.
Oh,
She became
okay,
the class
that's how she met
monitor of
Kiana.
Kiana's
Okay.
class, to surveil the activity of the Herrscher of the Void inside Kiana. Although she approached Kiana and her friends with an ulterior motive, she regained long-lost friendships and bonds in a campus
Aw.
life full of joy and laughters.
Uh-huh.
She carried out Otto's orders while secretly helping out Kiana and her friends to protect an addictive yet fragile balance of fate.
Holy shit, was that her saving May?
However, the mission of eliminating Honkai ultimately made her side with the other end. She took away Kiana and helped Otto rouse the Herrscher of the Void. Little did she know that
Oh,
Otto
so she was the one that kidnapped her when Kiana snapped, when she wanted that like motherly affection, and like a part of the Herrscher of the Void started coming out, and then she kidnapped her. Okay.
did not play by the contract. He only roused
No, I
the
didn't know the
Herrscher for
Honkai
his
lore
selfish
beforehand. That's why I'm watching
desires,
it.
not to protect others. To keep Fu Hua out of his plan, he shot her. To stop Otto's
This is what was fucking crazy to me. She did all this shit for him, and then he fucking executed her. How did she not die? Didn't she lose her immortality?
others. To keep Fu Hua out of his plan, he shot her.
In the head.
To stop Otto's plan, Fu Hua activated Feng Huan Down's 0th power before dying, to transfer her sentience partially into the feathers and bind her sentience with Kiana.
Oh, that makes sense now. Holy fucking shit.
Kiana's soul. Feng Huan Down, which bore Fu Hua's sentience, led Himiko to the power that could confront the Herrscher of the Void and provide the serum that could quell the Honkai energy inside Kiana.
Rip, rest in peace.
When Bronya was trapped in Grey's Serpent's Mind Labyrinth, Feng Huan Down appeared in time to help her escape. After the Herrscher of the Void begot a Honkai eruption, Kiana
Oh, that's
sunk
so
into
sad.
self-blame and loss. It was Fu Hua's sentience that supported her and taught her how to harness the Herrscher power. At last,
Holy
to
shit.
protect Kiana, Fu Hua's sentience burned herself out in the battle
Against Kevin.
and fell into a slumber. However, that was not the end of her story. After the Schicksal battle, Otto repaired her body, only to revive a Fu Hua that was not the fighter who upheld her mission above all else and abolished her own desires. She had the looks of Fu Hua, but
Was
uttered
this the evil
frivolous,
one? Bro, she
arrogant, and
looks
impetuous
sick.
words. She had the memories of Fu
Is that a fucking character? Can you pull her?
Hua, but could not understand the motives underpinning them.
How far are you into the game? Are you talking about Sariel? I'm waiting for the patch, so I'm caught up. If you're talking about Impact 3rd, I quit this game when it first came out, like after a month, so that's how far I am.
She loathed Honkai as much as Fu Hua, but she was no different from Honkai in action. Purely driven by a desire for destruction, she destroyed. She killed Otto's clone and demolished half of Schicksal's headquarters.
Holy shit.
To vent her desire for destruction, she fought Durandal and Kevin to trick Fu Hua's sentience in Feng Huan Down into submitting to her. She varnished over her motive
Who the fuck is the girl on the right? Fan Juan or whatever the fuck her name is?
time and again. To win the trust of Kiana and Bronya, she lured them into her memories to elicit their sympathy.
That's fucked
In
up.
the end, she was not Fu Hua, but the 8th Herrscher born from her memories.
Holy shit, she looks
Perhaps
cool.
to the 8th Herrscher, this story that perpetuated itself for 50,000 years is an elaborated, pitiable tragedy. The Fu Hua that constrained herself and lived solely for her mission was nothing but a failure. She wanted to become a better Fu Hua. Perhaps the girl bathing in the sun on the grass 50,000 years ago would have had the same idea had she had learned the story of her life. It is a life that has seen too
Wait, why was Carol in the previous era though? I thought a post Honkai was after the events of Kiana going to the moon. Why is Carol there? Or were they just using a wrong picture when saying that? Because they literally said, you see?
Perhaps the girl bathing in the sun on the grass
Perhaps the girl bathing in the sun on the grass 50,000 years ago. Carol? Oh, Carol was in AFO.
50,000 years ago
Reincarnation,
would
I
have
would
had
say?
the same
Okay.
idea had she had learned the story of her life. It is a life that has seen too many betrayals lies, and sacrifices. However, it is also a life that shaped Fu Hua into the remarkable fighter that her friends believe in and rely upon. What does the future have in store for her? We will find out together.
I can't wait till we get Fuha in fucking Sorrel. She looks sick. Well, her variant. That was good. Wow, I can see why a lot of people... I definitely understand a lot more about Kiana now because of this.